Since March of 2020, 33 million people have had COVID-19 and 585,000 people have died of COVID-19 in the U.S., yet only 35.8% of the U.S. population has been fully vaccinated, according to the CDC. Do you want to have classes in person in the fall? Do you want to be able to go to your internship in person this summer? Do you want to be able to see Broadway shows this fall? Even though I, too, was reluctant at first, after doing extensive research in the area of vaccine development and safety, I myself have received both doses of the Pfizer vaccine. Hello, my name is Marlee Loiben, and today I am going to highlight the problem in which a huge portion of U.S. residents are reluctant to get the COVID-19 vaccine due to fear that the vaccine is too new and that the long-term effects are unknown. I am going to persuade you that there is no reason to fear the effects of the COVID-19 vaccine, that it is safe, and that you should get the vaccine as soon as possible to protect yourself and those around you. To begin, I want to explain why deciding not to get vaccinated is problematic. First, not getting the COVID-19 vaccine impacts far more than just the individual. It has detrimental impacts for society at large. Large-scale vaccine rejection threatens herd immunity goals. According to Samuel Scarpino, who models the coronavirus outbreak at Northeastern University, herd immunity will be reached in the U.S. when 80 to 85% of the population is fully vaccinated. Moderate rates of vaccination will prevent a nationwide crisis, such as those seen during the winter of 2020 and 2021. As Scarpino explains, if we're below 60 to 70% vaccination for COVID-19 when we enter the fall respiratory season, that could easily tip us into an emergency situation. Large-scale acceptance with local vaccine hesitance, rejection can also have negative consequences for community herd immunity. Disease transmission is local. As Dr. Fauci recently said, the herd immunity for a wealthy neighborhood might be X, then go into a crowded neighborhood 1 block away and it's 10 times X. Given the degree of movement among regions, a small virus wave in an area where a majority of the population is protected can easily spill over to a region with a low vaccination level. Now that you know why it is problematic for people not to get the vaccine, allow me to explain to you how misinformation causes vaccine hesitancy and lowers intent over the COVID vaccine. Fears and reluctancy over the COVID vaccine are in large part caused by misinformation on the internet and social media platforms. There has been widely circulating false information about the pandemic on social media platforms that vaccine trial participants have died after taking a candidate COVID-19 vaccine. A study for the Nature Human Behavior journal found that the treatment of misinformation exposure leads to a decrease in the number of respondents who would definitely take the vaccine. For instance, a false claim circulating on social media was that the daughter of Russian president had died after receiving the second dose of her COVID-19 vaccine. In addition, there have been false information circulating that the pandemic is a conspiracy or a bioweapon. The PLOS ONE Journal article found one widely popular conspiracy theory circulating all forms of social media is that with the introduction of COVID-19 vaccine, microchips will also be introduced into the human body. Then the world's elite will send various signals to the chips, thereby controlling humanity. Such information can build on pre-existing fears, seeding doubt and cynicism over the new vaccine, and threatens to limit public acceptance of COVID-19 vaccines. Misinformation has also spread in regard to the intentions and safety guidelines followed by the vaccine makers. According to a study done in the journal PLOS ONE, a dominant rumor is that crucial phases of the clinical trials were skipped as the pharmaceutical companies would not compensate participants for adverse side effects during the trial. Furthermore, many women fear that COVID-19 vaccine will cause infertility, as there are false claims infiltrating the internet that the vaccine contains infertility agents. The false claims and misinformation provoked a lot of concern and criticism that the vaccine was not tested for effectiveness or safety. But these rumors are false, and now let me highlight the solution. It is crucial that you get vaccinated as soon as possible. Getting the vaccine will allow life to return to normal quicker and will protect not just yourself, but those in your community, which is why I encourage you all to get the vaccine. Though the COVID-19 vaccine was developed fast, it did not skip steps or cut corners on testing for safety and efficiency. Diversity in COVID-19 vaccine testing helped assess safety and effectiveness. COVID-19 affects everyone, so scientists made sure clinical trial participants for the vaccine were diverse. As Hopkins Medicine reports, the clinical trial for the first 2 COVID-19 vaccines included 10% Black and 20% Hispanic participants, as well as 25% older age groups and people with pre-existing health conditions. Clinical trials for all vaccines must first show that they are effective and safe before any vaccine can be authorized or approved for use, including the COVID-19 vaccine. The clinical trials found that the known and potential benefits of a COVID-19 vaccine far outweigh the unknown and potential risk of the vaccine before it is used under what is known as an emergency use authorization, as the CDC reports. The CDC found that a growing body of evidence suggests that fully vaccinated people are less likely to be infected without showing symptoms and potentially less likely to spread the virus that causes COVID-19 to others. If not for yourself, then do it for your family and friends. Get the vaccine to protect your loved ones. More vaccinations for COVID-19 means a return to normalcy. After over a year of coronavirus pandemic closures, cancellations, and postponements, everyone is eager to think about returning to work, school, sports, family celebrations, and their social life. The CDC recently made a recommendation that vaccinated individuals do not have to wear a mask indoors, a sign of returning to normalcy. Though no one is sure when the pandemic will be over, every person who gets protection from the coronavirus by getting a vaccination helps us move closer to normal life, according to Hopkins Medicine. Although there's an abundance of misinformation being spread about the COVID-19 vaccine, it is in fact safe and effective, and it is crucial that we all get vaccinated as soon as possible. In conclusion, if fewer people get the COVID-19 vaccine due to misinformation and false claims circulating the internet and social media, then we will never reach herd immunity and stop the pandemic. Time is of the essence. Vaccines can't save lives unless people get vaccinated. So today, I challenge each and every one of you to do your part. Protect yourselves and your community and sign up to get the COVID-19 vaccination. By implementing the solution I have outlined, together we can stop the pandemic from continuing to disrupt health, safety, the economy, mental health, and social life in the United States and beyond. Thank you.